Yeah, well, to, yeah. Tony, who lives in Denver, he'll be like a superhero here in Michigan. Superpowers, which is good because he and I are going to do some karaoke, do a couple of duets for the karaoke night. Looking at Friday night for karaoke. So I don't remember. I think you're not Andy. I don't remember when you're coming in. Probably not before. Not in time for Friday night. That's too bad. I'm not positive. I'm not positive. I have a location Saturday night for karaoke, so I'm going with the safe bet. There's a place that sometimes does it on Saturday and they won't commit. So it's going to be Friday night for karaoke. You'll want to be there to see Tony and I. We got a whole shtick planned. So you won't want to, Well, you know what? I'll talk somebody into live streaming. We'll do that. So all right. Well, we are still waiting on Tony, but soon Tony will be here. Before too long, welcome back, everyone. As mentioned previously, there will be no game next week due to Fabio Khan. So there's that. I don't think I have anything else out of game other than welcome to the new place. Allen Ginsberg. Allen Ginsberg says hello. Look over my shoulder at all times. It's kind of creepy. You can honestly think about moving it. So, Ginsberg is sometimes a little creepy. All right. But not in a bad way. All right. So when last we met, you're in Har'Akir, which is a desert dread domain. And I don't know. You had just you found yourself in the temple wing. I don't think you'd taken a short rest. I think there was conversation about the possibility of it. I don't think you had yet. So, yeah, go ahead. To be clear, she was just a fish, not a mermaid. Just for what it's worth. No, I just talking fish. Yeah. Please continue. Somewhere between 50 gold and the value of an amulet of health. All right. Well, so here's your. I got you. There it is. There's your short rest. Don't forget, anyone who wants to spend it, dice. All right. So there were conversations about potions. So we're just going to leave it be, right? You're not going to make any potions. What did you decide on, or have you? I know there were some conversations in the Discord this week. Well, you only seem to get cursed when you steal something from the tomb, or from the location. Well, fair. Well, there were some other, yeah, there are other ways to get, that's true. There are other ways to get cursed. But you stole water. Mm-hmm. Yep. I got you. I was going to say, does everyone recall what happens if you put something that's not worthy offering? But if you're out of range for the fire, you're also out of range for the curing of the curses. Yeah, I mean, we don't There's nothing visually to see in the room that necessarily will make a difference, but if you want, I can drop you all over there. Let's see. All right. Yeah, so to be clear, yeah, I got you. I got you. Yeah. Everyone else staying Thunder Thump, and I'm assuming Albrecht is going to be out. He's on board. I think you put him back in the bottle, so to speak. Okay. All right, you're dropping in the head of wizardry. What's the Gopi side? That many fire damage to everyone in the room. And no curses removed. Did I just hear good, bad, and the ugly? Did somebody? Who's yeah. Oh, no, that's awesome. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. I need to watch. I haven't seen that movie in probably 10 years, so I need to watch it again. So, whole series. No, I didn't give any damage to anybody. Oh, only those in the room. Only those in the room. Is it underneath the map? What I would do is close your map, and then from your character sheet, hit Find on Map. Yeah. And then from your character sheet, so what you want is your map to be in the background. So after you hit Find on Map, hit in the upper right hand corner, the Increase Size button twice. And that'll put the map behind everything. If you go one more beyond that, it'll put the map in front of everything. You got a rug. You got a rug that's quite valuable. No, I mean the decorative rug. The decorative rug. It's worth. I think it's 5,000. It does. I'm waiting on mine. I can read you. Well, you're trying to get rid of their curses. I can remind you the inscription of the brazier. It says, "Gaze in awe upon the relics and wealth. Gaze in awe upon the relics and wealth of Har'Akir, the flame that flies. Place your tribute within the flames if you would seek her blessing." Not a whole lot in the way of clues there, but just recall. An Arcana check, my friend. Yeah, it has to be at least worth 1,000 gold. Or instead have great religious or sentimental value. All right. A little D4 for Sage from now on. Dr. Frank each loses a D4 curses. Sage had 3. Make Renala intelligent again. Extortion. He types in, Sage spent 500 gold pieces on extortion. Well done. All right, back to the potion room. I just did. All right, 3 of them. What are they going to be? You have all week to think and talk about it. Five. What did I say? 3? 5. Okay. It takes an hour, so guidance won't help. Just turn it up. Yeah. Nope. Not how it works. Correct. Anything to aid would have to last the duration of an hour. Correct. And you have to be so. Yeah, and you do have to be. I'm sure I mentioned this, proficient in alchemy supply. Maybe I didn't mention that. We're gonna forego it. I don't think I did. So we're gonna forego it. Spend the resource. Yes, if you have a way to do it, spend the resource, please. Okay. All right. Good. Was anyone inside? I'm assuming not, since you're telling us the story. Is it real? Oh, okay. All right. Good. Well, sure. I mentioned alchemical explosions in the tracks. If there's someone else that's proficient with alchemical tools, yes, you could help. Yeah, enhanced ability is going to give you advantage anyway. If someone else has alchemical tool proficiency, they can do so. Alchemist. There you go. It's in the. I put it in the text. It depends on the type of the rarity of the potion you're attempting to do. Yeah, but legendary potions are badass. Even one potion of Dragon's Majesty will kick some serious ass. Sounds like a you problem. Yeah. At least since January 20th. Let's try it. Yeah, if you get a couple potions of, if the first couple succeed, you can go with easy stuff. Potions of haste or healers and whatever. That's right. All right, what's the first potion? What's the first potion you're trying for? All right, let's do it. AC 30. All right. I don't know why not. Nope, Bardic Bardic does not last an hour, right? Yes, but you could certainly use DM Inspiration. All right, there's one. Two advantage rolls. Two rolls with advantage. Yeah. Only one attempt, though. Only one attempt at a potion. Yeah. Still going for Dragon's Majesty? Alright. It's a single D20, yep. Make a screenshot. Is it still on your screen? Screenshot it. I'll take your word for it. All right. There's two. Chance is lumpy. Chance is lumpy. You're going to roll more low ones. That's four. I count four. There it is. There it is. There it is. Worth it. Worth it. Worth it. Worth it. All right. Let me cook. All right, let me get the item for you. Nope. MJ. What flavor dragon did you want it to be? Conventional wisdom says gold or red. Conventional wisdom says gold or red, but you're welcome to choose something else. No, they only potions only exist for black, blue, brass, bronze, copper, gold, green, red, silver, white. Those are your choices. I'm saying the only officially published potions are the ones I just listed: the chromatics and the metallics. I'll homebrew an Elitha Dragon one at some point. Some of you faced an Elitha Dragon this past week. Somebody did that. Yeah. Yep, where to next? Mm-hmm. Certainly an option if you want to, or someone can make a survival check, see if any creatures have passed through recently, or how far it might be to the surface. Or that was a decent option. No, that would be survival. Identifying creatures moving through is always survival. In the Dungeons and Dragons rule set. All right, so 20. All good. I agree. You're not wrong about Sherlock Holmes. Yeah. Really? There's been updated since published. Yeah, but gem would be an option. That's fine. Gem's an option. That's fine. That's fine. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so the G29 is there's something there. So the heat of the temples at its most prominent in Sweden. Walls collapse, of course. You think that not far through here is very likely a something cavernous. There is evidence of a critter passing through, multiple critters, of humanoid type footprints having passed through not that long ago. Sometime in the last, well, since the sand's been disturbed, so that could be close. But there's not really any air movement or rain to blow it away. In there, it's 20 feet or something. Back out of Har'Akir, Skeever can get you out of Har'Akir. Yeah, I mean, into the sand, right? You can see that something passed, the fish can tell you that something passed through some very, very faint tracks leading into the sand. It looks like dug through or passed through, suggesting that it's not too far. Yeah, it won't take. You don't think it'll take too long, just based on. I mean, somebody else dug through. They dug through quickly enough to breathe and all that sort of thing. So it shouldn't take too long. What's that? And all right. All right, let me get that for you. So, do. Oh, right. And boom. Okay, your party should play. Okay. Yeah, you start to dig through the sand, and as you dig, the sort of sand sort of fills in behind you, right? Which is why there's no obvious open path. But you emerge finally into a vast underground desert and canyon. And It is, but as you get through, you see that it is um, it's quite vast. Like you can, I know that the map not just right here, but actually, let's get the one for you here. It is quite vast. Massive underground desert. And we're sort of at the, put you on the map so that traveling, emerging from the area. How far are you to travel? Like, give me perception checks, I guess, to see what you can see up ahead. The ceiling, by the way, this seems to be out of sight. It's probably several hundred feet ahead, but you know it's a cavern, a canyon, because, or underground desert, because it's the sun, maybe even thousands of people, not a single speck of natural light. But you do, about a mile into the desert, Morticia, you can see sort of a faint purple glow, and if you concentrate on it for a moment, focus your eyes in, it looks like an obelisk. You don't see any undead necrosaints. You don't see any undead. Was there a I don't remember with the when you discovered the concept of the necrosaint? Did anyone make a religion check? See if that might be. All right. Yeah, everybody knows that role knows a little bit, but I'll give you the full scoop. A necrosphinx is a nightmarish mechanical beast of war and destruction that glides through the air in bounding leaps before falling amongst its terrified prey, sighting down on the living as mortals reap the wheat of the field. None can stand against such terrifying beings, and only when all before them have been butchered will they stop. Let me, okay, let me unlock your tokens. It's not exactly where you're at currently on the map, by the way, just for what it's worth. Yeah. All right. All right. No. Neither of those exactly are the obelisk. Well, you get about halfway there and a thing happens. Neither one of those are the obelisk. Matter of fact, I'm going to so you can see through. Well, you see the obelisk. Well, once it's pointed out, any of you can see the obelisk. Let's look at what Tisha says. Hey, look, guys, there's that. The what? The other coming? The all right, Dave. The what that are coming toward you? You asked about something about it. Yeah. Okay. Well, there shouldn't be anything visible. I'm concerned the software is malfunctioning. Really? Okay. No, they were all invisible to begin with. Well, anyway, I'm concerned there's a glitch that I need to report to Kenzie. All right, so after about traveling about half a mile, a strange wind begins to blow across the dunes as if out of nowhere. The sand begins to dance beneath the ever-building wind. The wind, before long, turns into a hurricane, blowing sand everywhere. Growlers and hoots echo from the sandstorm as more than a dozen humanoids charge towards you, initiative while I place them and then make them visible. All right, where is Age of Smashers? How many? Can you say 17 for Age of Smashers? All right. Henry goes. I'm Letitia's turn. Is Henry out? Oh, did it? Yeah, would you agree, Summer? Yeah. Does he go on your initiative? Does he go on his own initiative? Is he a steed? I don't remember. Okay, so it's on your initiative, unless he's acting independently. where are you at in the initiative? Oh, so good news. I just came across someone sent me a message because I know it's been an important issue to me. Senator Chris Van Hollen went to El Salvador to try and meet with Tomar Abrego Garcia. He posted just a bit ago that he says, I said my main goal of this trip was to meet with Kilmar. Tonight I had that chance. I had called his wife Jennifer to pass along his message of love. I look forward to providing a full update on my return. Kilmar is alive. So, those of you who have been paying attention at all to that situation, there are those of us who were less optimistic. So it was somebody that was mistakenly sent to the Central American concentration camp. I mean, nobody would have said they were going to be processed, but that's not important, apparently. But there have been, and they're refusing to return them, and the administration is refusing to bring them back. But so the speculation has been that it's because he's dead, but he's not. He's not alive anymore, so, or at least alive. Yeah, or told, yeah. So that's good news because there are many of us who do for worse. All right, so let's go. I'll get Cyberscape up and running. Moon, you are up first. Okay. Oh, sorry, all the Cyberscape previous. As long as the numbers match up, like you accidentally roll damage, you shouldn't take any of it. All right. So, one thing I did forget: the sandstorm is still raging, and so no disadvantage. Just no penalty for the attack. It's not actually obscuring, but the sand is biting, so to speak. And let's see. Anyone who's not wearing multiple layers of heavy clothing, which I would say we'll define as heavy armor or heavier, is going to take a D8 of slashing at the start of their turn. So, Luna, what kind of armor you wear, you can roll the D8 and give yourself that many damage if you're not wearing heavy or heavy. Okay, yeah, so give yourself a D8. And then Sage, do the same. I know you're not wearing heavy armor. Cool, whatever. Yep. Or not or not a Midwestern oak. Midwestern oak. Nice. Morticia, B8. Unless you're wearing heavy armor. You're wearing heavy armor, aren't you? Pointers. Right click pointers. Crazy how they spread out like that, huh? You can right click on it and go to remove this or remove all pointers. You gotta get toward the center. Or you go to pointers and then there you go. Yeah, you got it. Wait, which one you say? They're not. Let's see. Yeah, I'm good. All right. I mean, all right. This one will, excuse me, is going to gaze. Going to gaze at somebody. He's going to gaze at. I like the idea of dealing with Sage because. Look at that. Look at that. All right. You succumb to a. Any response? Did you get Albrecht? Do you have a? Is he? Are you buffing him? No, you're not a paladin. I get. Yep, I get you. Yep. You say? What'd you say? You're just gonna take it. All right. Yeah, you fall asleep. You succumb to a magical slumber, falling unconscious for 10 minutes or until someone uses their action to shake you awake. Damage would do it too. No.
And it's been all running heavy armor right now. There's something the 80. Henry needs one too. I can edit. Yeah, you roll it, I'll give it to him. And you consider rolling higher. Oh. I do that. I really enjoy it. He's going to die one day, you know. He's not part of the build. He's not part of the build. Vivify? It depends. On the situation. If he's disintegrated, hey, the DM giveth, the DM taketh away. Mm-hmm. Yep. You have great weapon on you.
And the balls, they were busted. It is. It's, well, state law, actually.
Well, yeah, a little bit also Illinois and Massachusetts.
Are you from there, Tony? Because if you're not, then you happen to it. All right, then. So you happen to Massachusetts. Boston area, if I recall. What's with the fucking narrow streets downtown, by the way? Like, Old Town. Like, wide enough for a carriage. What the hell? I know they're old, but somebody should knock down a building and just knock down a building with wider so cars, because cars are going there. Boston, not so much.
He's just, that's how I see it. You know what? He hops. I think he hops and he misjudges. He hops a little short and lands on Sage's face. That's how I see it. That's how in my mind, that's how it happened. Because he kangaroo, he hops. All right, anything else from Noah? All right, that boy 24. Sleep gaze on Age of Smash. Jack or 9. No, he's getting ready to type or serving. That's fine off. He does. Elu is. I mean, you know what? He's all right. Here is a bite. Now we need a sleep. Look at that. That is not what I expected to hear, honestly. You sure could. All right. Now, to be sure, raise the revivify him. All right, Jeff Ware 9 is pretty proud of himself. Age of Smash.
You're hired. Age of Smash is not wearing armor, so give him a D8 of roll D8. I'll give him the damage. Nice. And he had 3 previously, so he still has 1. They still have 1. Yep. I believe. Me?
All right. Where? You know what? Yeah, they'll come. He can't take it off himself. Jeff Ware misses. Number 16. You're right. Let's do a sleep gaze then on Gibble. Oh, okay. Oh, you can't sit around. No, I didn't know that. In that case, I heard you cast it. I wasn't sure where. I assumed it was around one of the. You just make that up. Make that up, or is that a real thing? Albert. Albert. You can't move any further. Can't move any further. And I'm not going anywhere.
No, I work with it. All right, I'll break through the spirit shroud. Looks like. Man, he's creepy. I gotta. Can't wait till I have a room divider that's gonna hide the rest of the room. But Don Ginsburg looking over my shoulders just keeps creeping me out.
Just want to howl. I'm not seeing it. Okay. So it's my mic is on my desk. Is everybody else having the same experience? I'll bring the mic closer. Yeah. I'm waiting on a mic arm. I'll have it ready to move things around. Is this better, by the way? Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Okay. Gimbal. Yes. The jackal wearers, you notice, are wearing multiple layers of clothing. When I said it, I said if you're wearing several layers of clothing, which we will also allow heavy armor to attack. And I noticed that. So it counts as several layers of clothing. No. Okay. Good call. Oh, they are. They're still running. Because it wouldn't feel nice. 38. We'll make a sleep gaze at Sage. Why not? You look nice. You look at least wise. Alright, and the paint, the paint on this draws attention to the color, which is funny because you look. Alright, Tim Benson. Why does he wear bright colors of road? Why is he covered in bright paint? Just fruit. The cloak looks like it's covered in paint. You want to sling strike on that first one? Alright. Alright. A vast tentacle thrusts up from the sand, coiling about Jacoware 5. There's a sound of bone pulverizing as blood spurts everywhere. Then there's a second tentacle that begins lashing out just inches from, probably Sage. Right? Let's see what the a sand cracking appears. It is under the sand. It has 3/4 cover. Did I stutter? Or is my mic going out again? A sand kraken. It's like a kraken, but in sand. Alright. So, it is the air things that you should know. It has 3/4 cover. It starts getting grappled by tentacle. That could happen. So, it is just appearing and for effect. Where's and so we're back up to top of the order with Moon. Yep. Okay. Saved. Yes. Yes.
No.
We'll roll it first as the Kraken. But you're good on Jack. Alright, legendary action, Sand Kraken. It is going to use a tentacle on Sage is doing 20, so I'm looking. Is Luna in the air, by the way, or is Luna ground level? Not marked, so hopefully maybe it is. Yeah, I see it now. Oh, there's a hit on Morticia. One once, one twice. Damage. A little bit of grappled. Strain. And at the end of Morticia's turn, or Sage's turn. So at the start of Morticia's turn, she will take from the tentacles some crushing damage, this much bludgeoning. 6, please. Give yourself 6 bludgeoning. And I need a Constitution saving throw. Made that intelligence. All right. You have the brick. Yeah, you do. Yeah. Last week was not a good month, was it? Didn't you play the week before? Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Would you like to re-roll? Yeah, you can. All right. Let's do it. No, this is not. All right, you have the wind squeeze out of you. You break some ribs and some such, gaining a level of exhaustion. All right, now it's your turn. Got one shot. Yep. Yep. Cracking and shadows. Probably not. This is still without casting a spell, right? Any steppers. No way, then. No way, then. With questions on blindness. I'm sorry. Pain. Gotcha. We won't use them. I'm not too worried about pain. End of Mortician's turn. Legendary action. How's about Benson? Tentacle comes up right there. Benson. Look at that. Yes. It's a single D20. This is plus 15. There's a 28 hit. Not a critical. Why? Minus D4, right? Oh, right, minus 1 dice. Yeah, there's 28, there's 24. Still hit. So not a crit, so I need to roll this on you so it doesn't automatically give you crit damage, so we're just going to ignore what that is unless it says crit. Okay. And so here's your bludgeoning. You are grappled and restrained. Okay, that's a legendary. Sir Henry is up. Henry, it'll happen on Denison's turn. It happens at the start of his turn. Happened at the start of yours. He just happened to do it at the end of the previous person's turn, so I conflated. Henry's up. Lunala. Oh, end of your turn when you in the last one. I'll probably do this finish. All right, you get the thing on it. Yeah, ignore that. In that case, it'll be on the hallway. company. It's visible, yeah? It's a shimmer. The monsters know what they're doing. So, reaction doing we motion nuke. Alright, that tracks. You get your damage too, or you didn't that many on Hellish Rebuke. Holy shit, dude, really? Oh yeah, I know that. Alright. You are grappled and you are restrained. Okay, now you know it's time. Yes. As is Benson. Not yet. At the start of your turn is when you make the concept. Yes, it has 3/4 cover. Yeah, it's peeking out. It has 3/4 cover. It can see you. You can see it. It may have tremor sense. Is what? Yes. Like if you're adjacent, yes. Murder holes. Murder holes. No sense. No Yeah. Arrow slits. Yeah. Yeah. Something like that. There, that's better. Just my camera so I don't know on my shoulder. Yeah. Okay. You've been yeeted. Yeet. You haven't seen them reach farther than 10, but that really doesn't mean much. How are you? They reach at least 20. At least 20. Alright, so opportunity attack. Let me find the front 1 second. Oh yeah, why not? Coming out of his cut area. 20. My request. You could have said, let's, yeah, I mean, I'm going to it's smash.
Yeah. Yeah.
First, you need some damage, and you need some more damage and a con save. So here's, yeah. Alright, and your con save we made. Oh, that's concentration. Give me a manual, give me a constitution save. Alright, yeah. The speeds is the breath out of you. Alright, exhaustion 1. And shocked. It was a fish, never mind that. Well, a priestess. Wow, look at that. You almost got him moderate. Well, I don't have an effect on it, of course, probably. Yeah. Yeah, as a reminder, everybody who's attacking, remember you need to, if you don't have a thing that surpasses cover, you need to get in there. Secure cover button, or -5. Now, let's go on with another 33. All right. Give a nibble. He's thinking. Yep. That's it. It wouldn't break the grapple. You'd have to push from the, you'd have to push the parry. Yep, and -5. One other one sitting there quick. Yeah. I'll give it a little bit of just roll the d20s. You can get to -5 on the second one. She would still hit. Yeah, it would still hit. Okay, cover. Opportunity attacks for some inventory. They're inside the sphere. All right, that jackal says, "Hey man, thanks for taking away this reaction." And 80. Same cracking. All right, so we have no, not my brothers. Well, the cracking is good. Good job. All right, so multi-hits. First time it's got to attack. It's first round it's been able to attack. All right, let's see. Let's do you know what? I think. This looks tasty. All right, that is a hit. All right, he slurps you into his maw. As you are blinded and restrained, you're now behind total cover from everybody else. he no longer has three corners covered too. And it's and we he studies first from the inside. He fails. He get pooped for a week. All right, so tentacle and sage. All right, please, until he saves. Damage. Rattle. And spin. Put yourself back. And 9. And then you can do a tentacle on you will do a tentacle on the dollar. I'm looking at the dice they're hanging, it's gonna hit. I need to there we go. Currently hitting Lunala. Alright. Oh no, you can if you want to do something, you're still thinking. Damn it. 29 to hit. Alright, so can you point? This question has come up before, and the answer is no, mainly because the person on the inside can't see, it's kind of how I rule it, so. But you're grappling restraint. Well, oh yeah, here, let me. Have you thought about the fact that I don't enjoy being grappling restraint? Alright. All right, let's take a bio. It is 10 to 11. Come back to top of the hour. Just about. We're just getting back. So just now. So, but yeah, at your leisure. All right. Um, I mean, been a minute since you've had a long rest. Yeah. I mean, it's unheard of dinner time, probably. Okay. Yep. I'd say it's beginning your turn. There's a little bit of actually Edmund Rune's turn first. He's going to go ahead and fling. Is what he's going to do. He has. It's a legendary action. And he's going to fling in Nala. Now he's gonna be tentative. Uh, oh right, I knew that. On Sage. Was Sage already? Let's see that. Oh, yeah, sure. Right, it's your turn. No, I just. Actually, there's nobody who can reach. He's got nobody grabbing it. He can reach. All right, he will fling. That's fine. He will fling. He's gonna fling Sage. So he's gonna fling 40 feet. And you are no longer grappling your strength. Because he took my last strength. You know what? That's a durability, but he's going to use it right now. His reaction really is not as wise as. It is, and at this point I'm committed. So he flings you that far and you're not prone. And so then your turn will start. That was really. It's a really bad, dumb. Why would I do that? Oh yeah. To the aim which you have not have to have moved. To the aim which you have to not have moved. You used 15. You used 15 feet of movement. Keep turning. I'm not sure why I gave it -5, so let me put that back on. If I don't understand. But it has a -5 button here for attacking. Alright, look at it. Yep. Oh. Legendary. Yep. Yep. What's that? Oh, in the Discord. Gotcha. Okay. Sorry, still Henry's turn. Or is Henry done? No. Oh yes. So he took a little damage. By the way, this is streams. You can see that. While I'm doing this, yes, you're going to take a little damage. Starting your turn. Grappling restrained. I need a con save, please. That was higher than it's going. Yeah. You may proceed. You are still grappling. Whoa! It makes me feel awesome, Tony. Hey, you coming to Michigan next weekend? I know you talked about it. Come and do karaoke with us? Are you coming to Michigan next weekend? I know you talked about it. Yeah. We're doing karaoke Friday night, so prepare your pass. God, I love her. Mm-hmm. Okay. Go ahead. Yes. Correct. More. Oh, and for those of you that this round, keep yourselves honest. If you didn't take the D8 of sandstorm damage, go to the Oh yeah, it's a sandstorm. It was quite bad. Pleasure. Actually, no, you don't. Good call. The benefits of being behind Philip Tony. So I would say the region, let's see Albert. You are very, very quiet. Yep. Everybody have your armor? concentration check. Please keep DC 10. Just very sure. Yep. Seven, 1 through 7. Yeah. All right. He's also resistant to psychic. Actually, no, he's not. I'm sorry. I saw the number 4 there, and I'm confused. That's your number. Okay. No, he takes just, he's not resistant. He made the save, so it's half. Good roll. Keep your D8. You push up. Okay. All right. So it's athletics. Good. All right. Give me 1 second. Let's verify. Well, he wasn't, but he is now. All right, so and then he pushed. So he goes up 25 and will fall, thinking wasn't in. Because he's just pushed. He's not grappled in, he's just pushed. But no more total cover. Or no more 3/4 cover. All right. He was 25 below already. So, why wouldn't you go with him? Force movement on the... Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, no. But he does have to make. He did twice take damage enough that he needs to make saving throws on that. Let's see, one. Hold on. I didn't vomit him up the first time. I just put mine on. Let's change again. All right, so the time he does vomit him up. So that's. Oh yeah, legendary. Keep hold of Benson. No. Yes. Yeah. Benson walks out. Because it's a separate creature, not targeted or hit by the spell. If it were an area of effect spell, it would affect him potentially. Alright. In that case, at the end of your turn then, since he's lost Benson, he will tentacle attack Minoa.
Benson, you're up. You're prone. I didn't put it on you, but you are prone. I didn't put it on you, but no. Correct. It was a yeet. If you had slow yeet, yeah, you need scooch. Oh, wrong campaign.
Alright, end of your turn, legendary action. End of your turn, legendary action is a hit. Yes. I didn't hit Nana last time, so it's Benson this time. It's Benson this time. Next turn. Scrap on the show. Whoa. Alright, Jeff, we're 6. Yeah, so I'm out of here. 2 guys. Yeah, hello. End of his turn. End of his turn. He will tentacle his arm off. What you look into touching position. Alright, in that case, Sandy Kraken's turn. Why don't you decide before I decide to leave your turn? Well, if he attacks you, I'm going to shield on there. No, I needed to know whether you're doing shield or arcane deflection.
Is a 29 hit?
That's the bite too. Anybody? Cards? Anything? Once? Twice? Large. He's someone who the best soul. Restrained. I'm sorry, what's the question, Dave? You're too far for silvery bars. Yeah. Alright, you are swallowed. You know. And then a tentacle on swallow, yes. Tentacle on Benson. That's it. I know, but he didn't have else to attack with. Yeah. It's the third attack, second attack. I know, but he has no one else to attack. No one else close left. And the knowledge inside. Alright. You're all throwing me off. There was something else I was just about to do. Somebody just called out something. Alright. Move up.
Alright, guys. Yep, I'm here. That was me closing Discord by mistake because I'm a moron. Before you do that, roll me a d8 for your damage from the sandstorm. Alright. And then roll me a concentration on you. I got it. I'm good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And you're going to need an attack roll. That was just advantage. Reward. Leave the damage if you attack it. Yep. You may continue. Next back. Is the yeah, that's what he's. That's why he's saying that. But it expired because it was set to just one, so I will fix that. Nope, because that was with advantage. The 23 was the first. The 23 and 11 were together. 23 was enough to hit, so it was in. Again, the tensors had expired for some reason. I'm not sure why. Go ahead and roll 2d12 and I'll give it to him. Now at the bottom of the, just roll a dice into the text chat. The 12, the d12s. You can grab it one at a time, or you can right click and go to 2x. Yep. Yep. Well, one more d12, because you have 2 d12 potentials. So go ahead and, I'm still working on the advantage. Go ahead and roll another d12 so I can get that one. Alright, so 1 second before you that last attack. Alright, now you have your advantage on. Now, yes, that one did. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that one missed. You had a 10, you had a 10 and a 19. That missed. I'm sorry. That one missed. You got one more attack coming. Alright, you get 4. That's it. I mean, I'm asking. I think it's 4 or something. Yeah. I'm about to make the save. Trying to get this extra. Okay, and there was a okay. Save. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, just let me know. No, you did. No, you wanted to know to be not in it that way. You good thing. That's right. Oh yeah, well, no, it was. It was the out of box coding wasn't correct. Not mine. But I didn't write the out of the box coding. I just paid for it.
Very likely.
It is. Sage loves. I mean, I think we determined that in this campaign, everything's on the thing. But in this case, yeah, it is a thing, but it's something that's been marred. So it's broken and empty. Can't you tell? Sure, no, I'm mission. Oh yeah. Okay, good. Sure. Perception check. You move all the shit around, there's nothing to say. Alright. Who Diablos? Oh, yes. That sounds scary. Oh, wait. Sandstorm does pass, by the way. 3 more rounds. So you give yourself 2d8 more. If you don't have any armor, and then yes, it is. You can right click on the D8 at the bottom to click the Instagrams, and you get up a radio menu, get a 3x, drop it to text chat. And give yourself an 11. So it's in there. It's in there, okay. Alright. See that. Cover under what? The obelisk is not. Again, the obelisk is not on the map there. The obelisk is. You're halfway to the obelisk. No, it's. Sure, why? Well, they're talking about those last 3 rounds of sand damage they're trying to avoid, but it's irrelevant because you take a long rest and all right. No. Other than a gigantic pink tutu. There's a gigantic pink tutu. All right. The approach. You see after your long rest, you toward. I'm assuming toward Davos. It's not going to be on that map. It's half a mile away. So. All right. So you see it's not that tall. It's 15 feet is all poking out of the sand. But the purple glow. But it's a black obelisk with cracked, glowing stone. Within the obelisk, you can see the beginning of a staircase that leads down into the sands of the desert. Sure. Sure. Okay. Usually we're looking for things, not as much, but you don't see anything. Nope. No. All right. Staircase goes down at least several hundred feet from this hotel. From because you get the go back now. All right. Well, 200 feet down. That is that. Matter of fact, that deserves. All right, manifest mind. You see a critter. It's quite sizable. Well, it's large actually. I made the token larger so that you can see it. No, again, no. Again, it's not so much. That's not the size. That's just so you can see the token a little bit better. See what he looks like because I don't have a different image of him. Yeah, I mean that's what this mind sees. So it actually looks like the coins are ceramic. Give me religion or history checks, one or the other. No, they're ceramic. Gimbal, you are familiar in some worlds that are desert type worlds. Ceramic is actually a currency. So it stands to reason to think that perhaps on Har'Akir these are Well, that's the thing. They don't have gold coins as much. Well, yeah, I mean, there are mounds of ceramic coins that fill the chamber. Amidst the coins, you see small chests brimming with sparkling gemstones. Not actually a person thing, that's all I can tell you. Doesn't see that. You can't, so the, I mean, you can see it from, the staircase is not a straight vertical. You can see it from about 20 feet from there. I mean, give me an insight check. You think it sees it, it just doesn't react to it. It does follow it with its eyes. Like, he doesn't care if it's there. He's aware of it. Which suggests true sight. Let's see. He does. He calls out, "You may as well come down." Negotiations? Well, gonna... Let me see you. It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of anyone's company. Come. Tells says, well, no. You should go on if that's what you think you're doing. I was hoping we could play a game. Yeah, I mean, nothing deceptive about what he says. Seems to be interested in company. As you should be. All right. Is anyone? I guess is anyone staying on the stand? That pink box represents the stairs. Pink box. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, yes, it is the stairs under the pink box. Stairs. Pink box of the stairs so you can see the stairs. Well, the sights is But you all are. I mean, so that's empty space there, right? It's a chasm. So you all will start actually down the stairs. And the stairs, it's 10 feet. And inside there, it's when you're coming in at the top from the coins, it's 20. Or I'm sorry, 30 from the coins, but the coins are basically coming down from the half. You're coming in at the ceiling of doors. Well, you'd be at, come down to the stairs. Yeah, come down where I can see, come down the stairs. You can talk. Yeah. Well, unless you're flying. Yeah. All right, go ahead. Then you can go ahead and move in if you're flying. Anyone who's flying, go ahead and move in. Yeah, anyone who's flying, you can go ahead and move in. Well, he says, oh, how fun. There are many of you. That's good. It'll be much easier for you then. So let me give you a little bit more description of him. He has a bleached skull with strips of dried flesh and clay. Human skulls attached to the rotting body of a lion. Decomposing wings made from putrid molten feathers flap lazily as the skull's grin widens. Yes, a game. Would you like to play my game? Riddles. You like riddles? He looks at Albert and says, "Where are you going?" Just to let you know that we can see you. Oh yeah, there's a down from there. Like it goes down like along there. But you're at the ceiling. I don't know how long you want to go. Okay. You come in at the top. You come in at the very top. A ledge almost. Overlooking this room. The floor is gone. In the part of the room that's black, the floor is gone. And it goes way, at least as far as you can see, deep. Past that part is the ceramic coins and such. Yes, chasm, exactly. We call that a ledge. Albert is on a ledge, right, looking out. And technically, like, just to be clear, at that ledge, you're at 25 feet from the treasure thing, right? The treasure is 20 feet. You know what would be simpler? The zero plane is going to be, let's see, use at -5. And then put the manifest mind on the treasure, use that -6. That's how we do it. Okay. Oh yes. Well, if you win the contest, you may choose a treasure from. Yes, each of you may. Well, then you would not get to choose a treasure. What do you mean? Oh, well, if you fail, I will eat you. All right, are we ready? Are we agreed? We'd like to as much time as you need. Maybe a year would be per question would be a maximum. Would that sound fair? Would that sound fair? Insight check. That's pretty straightforward. No, that isn't. No, it's only if you get all three, and that wasn't one of them now. Very well. We shall begin. I am hot and red. I can be used to cook food, but also burn down a forest. What am I? Is that your final answer? Well, just let me know. There are three. Final answer. Would you like to phone a friend? That tracks. Your final answer is fire. Rats. And that is correct. Oh, give me an insight check at disadvantage. Mm-hmm. Insight. Albrecht, you see it. Like a faintest hint of a smile. Albrecht sees this, no one else. He says, well, okay, my second riddle. I don't see it. Well, then my second riddle, this one will stump you for sure. I am what happens when the water freezes and becomes solid. I am what icicles are made from. That is that is my riddle. Would you like to survey the audience? Yes. Final answer? Just a reference. Just a reference to a TV show. Yes, ice, indeed. threat. If they get an insight check at disadvantage, except for all but, you know what? Oh, you're going to start casting a spell? Sweet. Does it have verbal or somatic components? Or material? Nobody can hear the message, but you are observed casting a spell unless you are a sorcerer using some spell. You go ahead and give me an insight without disadvantage, but while you're having a discussion, since you noticed from earlier, you don't have disadvantage. Now, more than just a smile this time, you notice that he seems invigorated with the answer question, gaining in substance and form. Seems you all pausing, looking at each other, but saying nothing. He says, yeah, he said all shots. Sees you all pausing for a moment. Ha! He leaps towards you and says, foolish mortals, who can stand in the face of death? Good luck on the show. He didn't say he had to ask you 2 questions. You have a year to answer each question. Just because he hasn't asked the third one yet doesn't mean he won't in the next year. This is what's going on in his head. I've explained it more than I had to. What's initiative they just smashed at, and then also Henry. Time. Roll for him because he's in combat. Thump is in use of 24. And then we roll for him because I'm sorry, where were you on Fisher? He did say, foolish mortals, what can stand in the face of death? But we are in, you can certainly talk on your turn, discussing amongst yourselves. Because he's moving forward. So I needed to roll his initiative. From the combat round, I should say. So, keeping in mind that a turn is 6 seconds. So if you want to do something like try to answer the question, let me know while you're up. Back where? Well, the stairs would be too narrow. I mean, just you, yes, actually. From there, let's see, does he have line of sight through from there? From there he does. Yes. Up the stairs. Past the people. You're at the top. You're at the ceiling, which is the zero plane. So technically, Henry is at -5. He's at -5. You're all touching the ceiling. No, Henry's at -5. Zero is 5 feet below the ceiling. Right? The zero is the ledge. The zero is the ledge here, which is 5 feet below the ceiling. I mean, there's piles and piles of ceramic coins and some treasure chests over there. As far as you can see. But there's no treasure in that area. But, yeah, like you could be down below the edge there and out of his sight. That would be another option if you're out of sight. But again, I have the manifest line listed at -30 because that's where the coins are. That ledge on that side is at -30. Well, it's the edge of the yellow. That's the ledge. And then there's a ledge here from the stairs we were at. The ledge of the coins, it's at -30 is for the coins. Yes, Screwed Duck. Do you have speed enough to do that, or what would you do? Yes, exactly like Screwed Duck, where you're sort of diving down in, except the floor is gone and part of it. Thank you for the picture. I have, it's been a minute. Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Something aeroplanes. It's a duck world. Go ahead. Might solve a mystery. There we are. Thank you. Someone's got to do that. No. That'll get you out of sight. Me to 15, probably. 10 to work this time. End of your turn, you will use legendary action to cast a spell. Any actions in there? He will he's going to cast Hold Person on Henry. Henry is not a character. He is not a character. He does not get Women's Break. Oh, right. Never mind. We're not going to cast it from the website. I definitely have played this game before. Casted it, somebody that doesn't look terribly wise. Oh, hey, look, Sage. Sage is. And then what? Alright, so let's see. Hold Person. Paralyze. Yeah, save anything. Okay, that was his legendary Thunderfucker. Okay. Sage is paralyzed. No actions, no movement. Rank advantage, dog track. Excellent, less speed. Yeah. I got it. All right, Morticia. How far down? Cool. Still at the level of ceiling still? We're at -3. Okay. There you go. I do that all the time with Hold Person. And I also what's the Yeet spell? 950 Vortex War. As a player, I always try to eat somebody out and not on a surface. I know these things. My excuses are no. Anyway, please go. Hold Person. Not a person. All right. What spell is it? What spell is it? Minus. Choose up to you. Do blinded? Yes. Underneath. And there it is. Mm-hmm. Rhythm's up. Well, you won't be able to see him until you move in closer, but he was outside the line. Okay. Hit. Listen. Yes. Correct. With a 10-foot running start. All right. No, there's no Euclidean geometry in doing it. There's no Euclidean geometry in doing it. So, okay. Okay. Keeping in mind that he is up in the air and with the coins at minus 30, he's not reachable from the corners. Yeah. All right. Yep. Yep. You would. Yes, that would take 15. Yeah. You're at minus 30. So, by the way, Loon, the stairway is only 20 feet wide. You're somewhere other than stairs. So the pink box kind of represents the stairs. You can go further back if you wanted to, but to be out in the black there, you're in a wall. Just on the left. Well, if you want to be out of sight, if you want to be completely out of sight, you could be back behind the pig, which can't be to the left or the right of the pig. It's a stairway. Anyway. Again, just on the other side of the pig here, MC. Other direction. That way. Don't worry about the height because you're on stairs at that point. But you're going to just go south, down toward the bottom. Yeah. If you want to be out of sight, that's what you got to do. That is the stairwell out of sight. Do you guys see me? Do you see Age of Smash Day? Really? Close your map and reopen it. That would be good. Yep. Okay. Fancy, please continue. Alright, Necro Sphinx. Oh, without a necrotic roar, everyone that can hear him within 500 feet. Okay. You know, I made it. And so it over. Alright, what did you fail there for item? For 1 minute. Well, everybody but Moon can see him. I guess, Kim will run something else. Didn't you be frightened just if you don't see? Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm. Gotcha. Right. All right, Albrecht, you're up. Yeah, are you getting the license cut? Are you getting the license cut? Actually, you're not logged. You're not. I'm not showing you in at all. So I would close that Instagrams completely. Yeah, you just know. Albert. Yep. Oh wow, that's weird. I've never seen that one. Host is running off the rocks. No, I'm not. Liars. Otherwise, you're telling, turning me in. You know, snitches get stitches.
I mean, you're coming up here next weekend, so I don't have to fly anywhere. You might want to just stay in Texas. That's a phrase I never thought I'd ever say out loud. Involved. No, you can speak freely a little bit on your turn, for sure.
Oh, that sounds that will work. I think. Oh shit! I didn't mean to ask a riddle. Fine, you may each pick a treasure. Well, yes, I'm bound by my bound. Well, it's a reasonable answer that makes sense to me. It wasn't intended, but it's a riddle. But you've bested me. Go ahead. I mean, insight check, I guess. It does not seem that the third riddle has. Does not seem that the third riddle has invigorated him any further. It seems too raw for me. Not any longer. Well, it's not a concentration, but I mean, you'll save eventually. He despised it. Go ahead and take just one item. I'll wait for this. This is mine. Well, no, of the items I have here. Yes, well, I'm about to. Okay. So there are lots and lots of gemstones. There is a. Let me dig through the treasures and whatnot. There are any single rare item of your choice. And preserved meaning a ceramic urn. There's a scalp. It's the scalp of Vecna. Correct. One person gets the scalp. Everybody else gets a rare item, or we'll say there are single gemstones that are worth 10,000. You do, and I'll put the scalp of Vecna in the Discord so that you can. Yeah, I'm going to paste it there right now, and I'll paste it there right now, but I'll also describe it. It is so. It's a mummified flap of scalp and hair. Hair is white but sparse, attaining a length of 3 inches. Once in place, it appears as a white streak in the recipient's normal hair. So there's that, if any. Scalp has following randomly determined properties. Terms there are that one minor beneficial, one major beneficial, one minor detrimental. You also have the ability Command Hair. As a bonus action, you can animate your hair, causing it to grow up to 30 feet in length, move up to 20 feet, and entangle a larger or smaller creature that you can see. Target makes the next save, and comes grappled. Until the grapple ends, target is restrained. You can use a bonus action to release the target, which is also freed if you die or become incapacitated. 10 roll of air has reached a point 20 points last for 1 minute. Once a day. Yeah. Choose a rare item. But who's going to pick the scalp? So you need those to defeat that. One person's going to be like, I don't need a rare. I'll take the scalp. You don't have to attune. You could pick that. You could pick the item for you. You could pick it as your item, and somebody else have it. Oh, I don't know. Actually, I feel like Albrecht or Denson should get it just because, hair. Well, keep in mind you're not required to attune it either, right? Let's roll your beneficiary your properties. Before we post them. All right. Let's start with the good one, minor beneficial. That's not mine. And one major beneficial. Right? God damn it. Pick 3 5th level spells over the course of the next 2 weeks because we're off next week. And pick 3 and I'll choose 1. I should make you have a major jumping off for that. Oh, that's the stupidest fucking thing ever. Ozempic hair. Okay, that's DM inspiration. Does this hair make me look fat? All right, that's ridiculously ridiculous. All right, guys. Again, 2 weeks. I will see some of you in a week and 1 day, though, and I'll see one of you in a week and 2 days. I'm very excited about BobioCon. I'm mostly excited about the karaoke that other Tony and I are going to be doing. Like, it's going to be my favorite thing the whole weekend. We've got some fun stuff. So it's going to be bad, but we're at least it's a duet, so it's not just me singing